Hi, I'm Stefanie Mosca. We're here at IT Expo West 2011 in Austin, Texas, and I'm joined today by James Norwood, SVP and CMO of Kana. How are you today?
I'm well, Stephanie.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So why don't we talk a little bit about who Kana is?
Well, Kana's been in business for more than 15 years, and we provide what's called service experience management software and related services to more than 600 of the world's global leading brands, so household names in the business-to-consumer space, and to more than 200 government departments as well in the public sector. We essentially enable businesses to design and to deliver good service experiences by letting them take control of their people, their process, their technology, and their brand. Really, at the end of the day, we enable the right balance of cost and quality for every single customer service interaction. That's what Kana is all about.
And what would you say is a good customer service experience?
Well, it's an interesting one because a lot of companies will talk about the perfect customer experience or the ideal customer experience, and we take a slightly different view in that every business has a brand, and what is important is to deliver on the promise of that brand through the experience that a customer has with you. So that might not necessarily be the most perfect, wonderful result. It might just be, I got the result I needed quickly. It might be a good experience based on the budget that I have and the brand that I want to put forward. One brand has a very different approach to customer experience than another. So we're about ensuring that businesses can really put in place the right processes to support the experience they need and that their customers expect that reflects their brand adequately.
And it's obvious that brand is pretty important to Kana. How do you prevent decline in loyalty from your customers?
Well, today every single consumer or customer doesn't stick around with any company, isn't very loyal for very long. The internet and search engines provide other competitive products and solutions or services just a click away. And so it's very important to have a holistic approach to how you manage your brand, and to say brand is not just something that should be owned by marketing, which is the traditional idea, but it should resonate right across the business and be something that customer service and support is a party to as well. Because today, a customer's loyalty to your brand is based on a whole series of things. It's stories, memories, recollections, it's community, the people they engage with, and it's the combination of all of those experiences together that makes them decide whether they're going to acquire products and services from your company or go somewhere else. And so it's very important that brand is seen more as a journey that starts very much at the contact center and with the way that you deliver service around your brand as well.
Great. And Kana has a pretty big presence at the Social CRM Expo this week.
That's
you had
right.
A panel earlier this morning. How did that go?
I think it went pretty well. It was well attended. There were some great questions and a lot of
Talking about social media in the contact center.
Yeah, there's a lot of businesses have got some rudimentary social activities in place. Again, they're using it for marketing more than anything else, like outreach to customers and trying to engage and influence a community in that way. But more and more, they're starting to look at, say, how can social listening, monitoring, and analysis really empower the contact center? How can it make our agents more productive to provide a better service experience? So that whole panel was talking about how you can infuse social concepts into the contact center. And that's a big thing that Kana is actually working on, is making sure that you're not just listening to what people are saying on Twitter or on your community or Facebook, those types of things, but you're able to take pretty much real-time actions about what you're hearing, the interactions from your customers, so that you can deliver a better experience. And that might mean just listening to the voice of the customer and then going and altering your product and services mix, or it might mean automatically engaging on a tweet by responding and sending out some information to someone. If you're a large business-to-consumer organization like a lot of Kana's customers, where they have many millions of people that are tweeting every day, you can't respond to every one of those things individually. So you need to be able to listen carefully, understand the context of those 140 character messages, and be able to react accordingly. Now, some of them it might just be I'm ignoring it because the sentiment is neutral, or it might be pushing out a knowledge document or something which you would normally send by email, or it might actually be doing what we call intelligent engagement, where I'm going to take that tweet and create a case in the contact center for it and route it to the appropriate agent so that they can engage directly with that individual, maybe where the sentiment is negative.
Great. In terms of upcoming developments with Kana, anything that's going on at the company that you can talk about?
Yeah, well, on that same theme, Stephanie, one of the things Kana is doing is trying to reinvent the traditional concepts of customer service, which is what we call service experience management. In the past, most businesses have dealt with customer service through a series of important but separate channels like email, like knowledge, like web self-service, like mobile, increasingly. And what Kana is doing is we've re-architected our platform to create an end-to-end connected solution, which we call service experience management, which essentially it's a context-aware, service-oriented architecture that surfaces up a series of knowledge-infused processes through multiple channels like email, like chat, like web, like mobile, to consumers and citizens on both the public and private sector. So it's an end-to-end holistic platform which ensures that context is never lost and that a customer's journey across all interactions with you is consistent. So one of the things that we're doing, and it's aligned with this social CRM, and we're getting ready to launch that, is we're not just listening to direct channels, we're also listening to social channels, social media, social networks, communities, and then we're bringing those together with information that we're recording about the customer's actual journey across those channels. So if they're on the phone to the agent, how long did that take? At what point did you get the resolution? What was their sentiment throughout that journey? Did they institute a co-browse session as part of that? And then by bringing together all of the information we're listening to again in direct and social channels with that information about their journey, we can put power through our flexible platform back in the hands of our customers to go and redesign and model better service experiences in near real time, so that every time they engage with a customer, they're knowing that they're going to get the best possible route to service response and resolution as they possibly could. And that's something which I think is fairly unique and advanced in the industry.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here today, James. Once again, this is Stefanie Mosca here at IT Expo West 2011, and I'm here with James Norwood of Kana.